Hello? Is anybody there? I'm back again. Supposedly. According to everything I have, I'm back. We're gonna keep the tabs muted, make sure I'm up, and then get back on it. I lowered my bitrate. I'm having technical difficulties, apparently. Fucking 0. Alright, yeah, I lowered my bitrate to 4800, which should be well below the threshold of what we're doing here. We should be in better shape. My fucking stream manager dropped too. Jeez Louise. I'm trying to stop swearing on stream, also. I'm trying to stop cussing. I'm gonna throw it back just a minute.
Hey, job, like the job's still good, right?
Was.
What happened with the job, man?
I don't know. I guess we're about to see.
Like, be honest with me, man. Was this shit you were talking, like, were you really about it, man? You bought a motel. It's like, what was gonna go down if she came through, man?
Yeah, I guess I was seeing if she was really or not, I guess.
What do you think would have happened?
I don't really think she was, well, obviously she wasn't real.
She was a kid.
You never know, you know?
Yeah.
No, it's not you never know.
Yeah, man. Bro, your son could have grew up without a dad, man. But how old's your son, man?
He's 15. Yeah.
She's 15, dog.
Yeah.
What if it was someone talking to your son like that, man? How would you feel, man?
Irate.
I know you bro, you a big dude, man. You would mess them up, huh?
Yeah.
So it's like, man, like, why would you do that to someone else's daughter? You feel me, man?
Yeah, it just doesn't make sense. I do appreciate the work that you out here doing, though, man.
Man, it doesn't make sense, man. It's like, bro, you got everything, bro. Do you see your son a lot? Like, do you have good custody over him?
We don't have a good relationship right now.
We don't have a good relationship right now?
What she's supposed to do.
Yeah.
He hates me right now, pretty much, like, because I took him away. That's the majority that's eating me up right now.
You know, a lot of black men, they don't want to be in their son's lives, man.
Yeah.
So I respect the hell out of you for that, man. And I want you to stay in your son's life.
Yeah, me too.
What I see personally is when people talk to like little kids like this, man, the social media age is one of those things where it's just like, there's a trigger for everything.
Just best to not have it.
Bro, what was the trigger for you, man? Like, what was like, you know what? I'm gonna go through with this.
I have no idea, man.
What do you, it's not you had no idea. You've probably been dancing with this idea for a long time, and you just decided to do it.
I need to get back to just praying.
You believe in Jesus Christ?
Yes.
You know what Jesus said? I think it was in the book of Matthew. He who offends one of my little ones, it'll be better for him to have a millstone wrapped around his neck and sink to the bottom of the ocean than for the Lord to have his hands on them. You remember that verse? I think it's Matthew 10.
I don't know it.
Oh, you got a whole wife, man. What happened, man?
I don't really have a clear-cut answer, man.
I don't want to be vulgar, man, but like, this.
Oh, yeah.
That's your penis, man. Bro, imagine if another man sent his junk to your son. What's happening, dog?
Yeah, it's not good.
You were waiting for her aunt to leave and everything, man. Like,
Impulse, you know?
but I get it. We all have impulses. We all have thoughts that we shouldn't have, man. I'm not gonna sit up here and be on some moral high ground and bullshit, man, because I know I have my ups. He has his ups. Where you know there's redemption is when you feel bad about it. There was no pushback at all. You were game for everything, dog. And like, it's like day of, it's like, yo, man, see my penis.
The other day, I just kind of prayed to God, man. I just felt like I was gonna break down. I felt like I was actually gonna kind of die. I felt like I just couldn't catch my breath. I don't know if it was a panic attack or what.
Was that today?
A week ago, maybe.
A week ago?
Take the hurt away.
That's it?
You good, brother?
Nah.
Are you and the wife separated? Y'all not on good terms? Y'all having a good relationship? Y'all have a good relationship? How would she feel, man?
Another heartbreak.
10 years.
Yeah.
Not only like would you have cheated on her, but a 10-year-old man, bro, she couldn't even go out in public. Were you trying to look for a relationship with her, or was it just a one-time thing?
Probably just one time.
Just one time?
Yeah, no relationship.
Where does your family think you are at tonight?
Work.
I know you probably like feel like, damn, I f***ed up. And tell me if I'm wrong, man. I'm getting energy of like, damn, I got caught. Not, damn, I actually f***ed
No,
up.
exactly. That's that. Thank you. I've been trying to find the words to say that. 100%. He is not upset that he's not upset that, you know, he's doing this, right? He's not upset that he's doing this and he's being called out on it. He's upset that he got caught doing it.
Something like this happens. I mean, if this ain't a wake-up call, I don't know what the fuck is. It feels like a dream almost.
It's like you're here, but it's like you're not really here type stuff.
Past trauma and all this other shit like that.
Were you ever touched as a kid or anything like that?
Nah, I'm like physical trauma. Got my ass beat with a bat.
Man, bro, look at this, man.
Oh, yeah.
That's 1, 2. Asking her, do you like the pics, man? That's listening news to a minor, dog. Did you find her attractive?
Yeah.
Are you attracted to girls of adolescent ages?
Nah, not necessarily, no.
Then what was it about her?
Initially, I really didn't think that was her real, her real age.
How many other times have you stepped out on your wife, man?
Nah, I don't do that really normally, to be honest with you.
This is the first time you've ever cheated on your wife?
Yeah.
And you're gonna let it be with a 15-year-old. Like, I'll be honest, man, she a good woman, isn't she? She don't deserve this, dog.
Nah, she didn't.
You got me about to cry, man.
I'm dead.
Chad, man, you speak to him, man. I gotta catch myself.
Were you expecting the child?
So here's the board so far. I'm gonna pull it over. Fucking Windows 11. He says he's never done this before. He's married. He has a kid. He's being shown the chat logs. Didn't believe her age and he wasn't going to do anything. I don't believe that he wasn't going to do anything. I don't think anybody actually believes that, but we'll see.
Stay overnight?
No.
How did you plan on getting her home then after this?
Probably walk, like she said, she was gonna walk over here.
Do you think your wife deserves to know what happened here tonight?
I just think that she's already dealt with enough.
She don't be looking at the finances?
Yeah.
So what was she gonna say when she saw?
Well, no, like it's a separate credit card or whatever it is.
So what are you gonna tell the missus?
I think it's best to just work on myself and just give her the life that she actually deserves, man.
What's she been going through, man?
My dad just died. She's not good right now.
Your son's not good.
Your wife's dad just died. Your son's grandfather just died. And instead of being there for your family, you're here trying to fuck a 13-year-old girl.
The wife's not good, man. Who's the head of the family?
I'm supposed to be.
How's home
you
gonna
know
get
what?
better when we're
Let me reword that because I said that with some soft wordage. Your wife's father just died. Your son's grandfather just died. And instead of being there for your family, you are here trying to rape a child. That is more accurate to what's going on.
at, what is it, a Super 8, waiting for a 13-year-old to sneak out her parents' house, man. How is home supposed to get better?
Right.
That's me asking, man.
It won't. You gotta put the work in, man.
At this point, man, like, bro, you might as well go get the pack of cigarettes. Go out and get some milk.
I see what you're saying. It's been an internal battle. I haven't been praying. I haven't been asking.
You haven't been praying? Let me help you. I got this deck of cards for prayers for men. 101 Bible verses for men. All right, I already cut the deck. I pulled your card. Your card's right here. God gave us a spirit not of fear, but of power and love and self-control. They are such scumbags. This dude does that. He has no self-control, no fucking accountability. And something he said earlier that they kind of glazed over is like, he's not going to pick up the kid. So he was fully expecting at night for a 13-year-old girl to walk into the city to this motel, into his hotel room for him to have his way with her. And then he expected her to walk home.
Asking for his guidance.
That internal battle now is seeping over.
Again, I say have his way with her, you know, to walk in there for him to rape her and then to send her to walk home.
To freaking, to the external, man. Like, bro, you said right here, we could play in my car. Play with what? That's what she said. Play with what? And play with your Did you still want some dick?
It's out of line, bro.
Think about it like this, man. Would you ever even dream of touching one of your son's classmates?
Not in that perspective, no.
You did.
Right.
Your son 13, she's 13.
I think it's just, porn and all that. It just rewires your brain and all.
Well, what kind of porn?
It don't really matter, to be honest with you.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm thirsty as hell. Can I get some?
And if you want it.
I'll be straight with you. Like, porn isn't good for you, right? It's bad for you. And we just talked about this in the last video where like overconsumption of porn and like being a gooner definitely ruins an aspect of you in terms of like being well adjusted socially. That said, you are not a pedophile because you're a gooner, you know? It didn't help. But that's not why.
Ew, that's your ass.
What?
I don't care how old you are. Ain't nobody liking that.
I like the grapefruit.
Shit, I don't want your stuff
Damn.
out. We don't need your junk out here, man. I want to give you this, man. By all means, if you want to burn it.
Tell y'all something though.
What's up, man?
Deep down inside, I've been praying for God. I don't know how he was gonna do it, but I know he was gonna do it.
So you did that this was it?
No, I mean the push that I need to change myself.
Oh, so you think this was the push?
He said it may not be the way you like.
Listen, if you don't get right yourself, it's not going to be the way you like it. Let's say you found out one of your homies did something like this. You letting them around your kid?
Hell no.
And I respect the hell out of that, man. So what's gonna change from here?
I need to get in the word. I gotta get back.
That's the correct response. I mean, if you know somebody who's a sex offender, especially a sex offender towards children, and you let them around your children, you are not keeping those children safe. That's irresponsible as hell.
Back into what saved me the other day, putting God first, and when you do that shit,
everything else follows. Everything. So
I don't believe a word he's saying, though.
Christ is the head, then the man, then the woman, then the child, man.
I don't believe a word he's saying. I don't think he actually believes anything he's saying about getting himself together or becoming a better person. I think he's trying to save face and act like he's on Gideon's side. I think this guy is fucking spineless. That said, pedophile ASMR. Oh, I love that sound.
Man, if you follow that order, there's not gonna be wifey not good, son's not good.
you gotta make it part of your daily routine.
Yeah.
It's so easy to get lost in the stress and lost in the everyday hustle and bustle.
What does the job do? Like, what do you do on the job?
Electrical maintenance.
Okay, so you work with your hands, man. I respect the hell out of that, bro. You're a real man actually making a difference in this world, giving back.
So are y'all, man.
Bro, you a chill dude, man.
Pedo ASMR part 2. Oh, that sound is so clicky. I love it. It's way better than the Joy-Cons going back on the Switch.
I really wish like it could have been on some stuff where it's like we could have met on. You don't have to step in the pub.
It's something through my shoes. Bro.
Yeah. No, yeah. Here, we can step over here. I mean, you were honest with me, man. You say if she was real, you would have smashed. Like, did you at least bring protection or something, man?
No.
What if you gave her something?
Well, it don't matter. I get tested pretty regularly.
What's keeping you from doing something like this again?
One, it's not right. It's not worth hurting your family. You don't think about that. Most people don't really until somebody.
Something he just said there. He says he gets tested regularly. Here's my question. Why? I understand STDs are scary, and that if you're sleeping around, you should be getting tested regularly so that you know you don't have anything and you're not spreading anything. If he's never cheated on his wife, and he's only been with his wife, and he's only been sleeping with his wife, and she's not sleeping with anybody else, why is he getting regularly tested? Why? It, to me, feels suspect. I understand wanting to be sexually conscious and healthy. To me, that feels suspect.
It tells it to you. It's kind of like you did, too. You're going to be a hurting individual who hurts others.
What you said was, I think, spot on, man. Like, what was the thoughts leading up to all this, man? That's one thing I haven't had you.
It was like lack of thinking.
You really just believed the whole time like this was gonna just go down. Just step out, see how it felt. Like if you liked it, you liked it. If you did it, you did it. You thought it was gonna be one of those?
Yeah, I wasn't make anything, official or nothing like that. But
I mean,
oh, you weren't gonna date her? You weren't gonna date the 13-year-old? You were just gonna rape her? All right, as long as you had that cleared up in your head, dude.
can. Oh shit. Probably the people saw us out here.
Yep.
That Indian family.
Probably one of them.
I don't know. Yeah, let's just keep it cool.
Man, my favorite person. What's going on, gentlemen?
So we're just having a conversation, man. Joseph, you're not gonna do this ever again, right? You're not gonna talk to 13-year-old girls no more?
No, sir.
You're not gonna invite them over to your house anymore? I mean, to your motel that you bought?
No, sir.
Okay, man. This is the last time, you promise? You're not gonna send dick pics anymore, you promise, man?
Right.
He's not gonna do any of that no more. He rented a room at this Super 8. Legally speaking would be residency. He was trying to meet what he believed to be a 13-year-old girl. He solicited images and sex. We asked how old he was. He said 33.
Where's she at?
That's her. She said that she was.
Have her information?
Yes, sir. We have everything, yeah. And everybody's willing to testify.
Do you have an ID, sir? Y'all have a confession?
Yes, sir. Oh, yeah. He literally said that if she was real, he would have slept with her.
Is it on video?
Yes.
Or what is it?
Everything's on video.
Okay.
You had me going there for a moment. I'm not a religious man, but I was like, damn, like, we about to get a hallelujah out here, damn.
I love how they always appreciate what we do, man. Yo, I appreciate you catching.
It's always, every single one. I really appreciate what you guys do.
Me, man. Thank you for getting a scum like me off the streets.
No, exactly. I mean, they're called predators because they're good at hunting their prey, right? They're not good at it, but they definitely have a predisposition to, like, being snaky and abusing the good nature of others. So I'm not at all shocked that these pedophiles are saying, oh, I really appreciate what you do. You're not going to garner any goodwill with these fucking guys. You're not ever going to convince them that you're on their side. You have proven you're not on their side by proving that you are on the opposing team.
Now the DA is saying in order for it to be a confession, we have to read the Mirandais, which we did, but now he's refusing to speak to us.
Yeah.
Ultimately, it's up to them. Like, no matter what, we're going to charge them. Whether or not they accept charges.
Oh, yeah, awesome, man. You know, I don't want to do you like this, but...
Oh, man, come on.
Shows him the dick.
Officer Ortega, man. It's not gay, it's evidence.
It's not gay, it's evidence.
The officer's going inside right now because the guy literally told the owners, like, hey, I'm getting a room for 2. Him just saying that sealed his fate.
They just hit us back on the thing.
Okay.
I am going to need the confession.
Okay, yeah.
They want to accept charges.
Okay.
But they want us to issue it by a judge first. So he won't be going to jail tonight.
Damn it.
Okay. But that means if we go back tonight, write up the arrest warrant, get it signed in the morning, we'll have to go pick him up tomorrow.
Oh, really?
He's getting charged. Yeah, they accepted the charges for him. So.
Nah, man. So you think the judge will accept it?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure.
I'm going to go get a SSD.
Yep.
We're going to transfer that footage, and I'll see you guys soon, man.
All right.
Appreciate you guys.
No worries.
Appreciate you guys for everything you do.
Nice.
Hey man, what's good with y'all boys and girls, man? I appreciate you guys for watching to the end of the video. If you enjoyed, please support us and hit that like button, subscribe, and share. The support and everything that you guys have been showing has just been so great, and we just genuinely appreciate it. I want to apologize for the lack of frequency of the uploads. Just want to let you guys know that I am starting my weight loss journey, so I've been really focusing on, you know, losing weight and stuff. I'm currently down 12 pounds. Been working out. I've been feeling great, man. You know, I want to be here a long time for you guys, but you know, we're still on the grind. We're still getting these dudes up and out of here, and we still have a lot of videos to post for you guys. So don't feel neglected, especially those on the website. I promise you guys, we're still here. We're still going. Your health is your wealth, so I've been focusing in on that. So update on Joseph Dupree, there is no update. Last I talked to the detectives, they were saying how the judge was iffy about putting out an arrest warrant for him and stuff like that. So they ended up giving it to the DA, and they decided to let it be where basically they let a jury decide on whether they're gonna indict him or not. So I'm not sure
of course.
if he ended up getting indicted, because this was all the way back in December, so I don't think he did. I know you guys are probably like, oh, I guess the evidence wasn't good. Well, I'll let you guys know this. There was a mom and a son where the dad caught them. The son is an adult, right? The dad caught the mom and the son doing stuff together. And if you don't know, in America, incest is illegal. So the father saw his wife doing stuff with his son. He reports it to the police. They let a grand jury decide on whether or not to indict them, and they didn't decide to indict them. So this is what's going on in Cleveland, Texas. I mean, if they're not gonna indict a
Holy shit. Holy fucking shit, that's crazy.
clear case of incest, then what do you expect whenever, you know, it's something about a child? Even though that he didn't get
100%.
indicted, there's still a chance that something can happen in the future. And if not, you know, this video is still out there to just let the people know, man. But I hope you guys enjoyed the video, man. We got another video for you guys this week. I'm out. Peace.
That interaction was really funny. Gideon, oh man, the family probably saw us out here and called the cops. The cop shows up and goes, man, my favorite person. Oh, that's insane. Oh man, I don't know how I feel when I pull up to the side here and you can see just I've watched every single one. I mean, I know how I see, right? How I feel. I feel pretty fucking good knowing that I'm watching all these and that these pedophiles are getting taken off the street. Oh, man. As far as the board goes, this is where we ended up with that guy. No bingo. Did get some stars, but he didn't really say too much, right? Unfortunate. I feel like there was a bingo's worth of stuff there. And we could have had it all. All right. That, I think, does it for predator catches. Let me check the time. Oh, shit, it's like 8 o'clock. Okay. I can't do the full iDubbbz takedown like I wanted to do. So I might... Here, let's see what else I have open. Because I did want to react to a few things. iDubbbz... doing stuff. Content cop on iDubbbz.
Cameron, content cop iDubbbz.
Somebody, oh, it's drama on the guy who did the content cop on iDubbbz. Just a Minx crashing out over Tectone. That's another one that I wanted to see. We'll save that to the watch on stream playlist. See what we got. Worst jobs tier list. I get down with that. That could be a nice way to end it. Yeah, we'll do this one, and then I gotta call it just because it's getting late. Gotta get my kiddo to bed. All right, so we'll do this, and then we'll take it out. I feel like this is gonna be fun.
I'll react to the jobs tier list, man. I will be real.
I'm gonna react to Tectone reacting.
The top 2 easiest jobs, number 1 is being an OnlyFans slut. Number 2 is being a reaction slop tuber.
I mean, I can agree with the second one, right? I'm not a slop tuber per se, but to an extent, right? I think tangentially.
Worst jobs is any job you have to work for customers is fucking miserable because the amount of stupid people on this earth that exist is about 95% of the population, and you have to be below these people and let them treat you like dogs, or your manager, who's probably stupider than you, is going to fire you and make sure that you don't have any money to pay your bills.
In the bag, bro.
Where's my drink?
I ordered the 10-piece chicken nuggets.
God, what's taking Let me so guess. Long? Is the ice cream?
The beeping really does it for me. McDonald's was my first ever job. I worked at McDonald's when I was 14, and I worked there for like 9 months. And I remember it was like start of the year. It was like January or something. My brother, who was in the military, was coming home on leave for a couple weeks. So I requested a couple of weeks off from work so I could spend as much time with him as I could, like while he was home, because I hadn't seen him in like 2 years. And they were like, no, we can't just give you 2 weeks off. And I was just like, well, I'm not requesting 2 weeks off. I am letting you know that I'm not available for this 2-week stretch. I'm not requesting time off from you. I will not be there, and I'm giving you a heads up. And then they called me when I wasn't there on my scheduled shifts where I told them I wasn't going to be there, right? And I was like, I told you guys I wasn't going to be here. And they were like, you should be here or you're not going to work here anymore. And I was like, I'm 14. I can find another job. And I never went back.
Machine broken again?
Hurry up!
It's almost done.
Jobs! You love them, you hate them.
Is that Johnny Sins?
If you're a longtime fan of my channel, let's be honest, you probably don't have one. But you know what?
I spent that entire last reaction fucking shitting on Gooners. And then I immediately recognized Johnny Sins.
Yo, Chad, type 1 if you have a job, type 2 if you don't.
That's okay. Yeah,
One.
sure to some people, having a job is a sign of hard
Is that Johnny Sins?
work, education, wealth, basic fucking dignity, but for
Is that Johnny Sins?
For
All right,
others,
I'm done.
it's
I'm done
really
with the
not
Johnny Sins
like
thing.
that. The reality is, not all jobs are created equal. Some jobs are
True.
a lot shittier than others, and at times, it doesn't even matter how much they pay you. If you're thinking about getting a job, it's very important to
Chad, how many of y'all hate your existence because you know that you have to wake up every morning and do 8 hours of shit that you hate to make $20, and then there's some
He is going to shit on OnlyFans girls here. I agree so far. It sucks to wake up and know that I'm going to have to do something that I don't necessarily love to like pay for my life because I have like a girl and kid and everything else to take care of. That said, I'm pretty fortunate. I get to fix computers, you know, and I get paid pretty decently for it. So like it could be worse, right? It could be a job that I don't enjoy at all where I do like fixing computers.
stupid ass retarded blonde bimbo post one photo of herself online every 2 weeks and make 7 figures every year because they wake up and they lift their shirt up a little bit.
I could
bada
do that.
Bing, bada boom, 10 grand.
Where's my 10 grand?
That shit not
Where's my 10 grand?
Fucking insane.
weigh out the good and the bad, which is why today I'm gonna rank them.
Nice.
Teachers, responsible for single-handedly carrying the next generation of kids while being paid fucking nothing to do so.
What do we think the worst generation of people to take care of is? First,
Take care of the worst generation of people to take care of. I mean, they mentioned teachers. I guess the worst like group of kids I would say is probably like middle schoolers. I would say like middle school, 6th to 8th grade. You are probably the worst to deal with.
through 3rd grade is probably fine. I think middle schoolers are probably
What's up, Tectone?
the worst. Probably 8th graders. I think 8th grade would probably be the worst grade because then you have a bunch of kids.
Oh my god, because you're like the top of the shit pile, right? Like if all of middle school is a big pile of shit, like you are like at least at the top of it, so the shit isn't rolling down onto you. You get to roll it down on people.
who think that they're badasses because they get to bully the 7th and the 6th graders, and they haven't gotten their ass beat or grown up enough in high school yet. So I would probably say 8th graders 100%.
For a fact that anyone
I'm with
trying
on
to
that,
become a
actually.
teacher in 2024 is doing so strictly for the love of the game. Because
Can you imagine how many substitute teachers probably had to deal with chicken jockey in the back of their class when the Minecraft movie released? Holy shit, I could never.
I don't know how the hell you even deal with all the bullshit that comes with the job nowadays. Imagine having to teach literally the most brain-rotted, ADHD generation of kids yapping about fucking gooning and Diddy parties, how to read, do math, or pay attention in lectures
Oh, Diddy parties. I didn't know Hassan was a teacher. Damn.
longer than 30 fucking seconds. All for like 40 grand a year. The older I get, the more I understand why Walter White was like, fuck this shit, I'm gonna cook meth. Because no matter how passionate a teacher may be about teaching, the effort isn't rewarded at all. Like,
it is the most important job in America is our teachers to teach the youth, or one of the most important jobs in America. And they're paid like shit. Guys, I went to schools in a place called El Paso, Texas, where the teachers after tax made less than the average homeless person makes off of donations.
Jesus Christ. I mean, it was definitely a big factor for me. So when I was first like finishing high school and I was trying to decide what I wanted to do in life, I was like, oh, I'll go to college. And then you have to decide what you want to go to college for, because you can't just go to college, right? So originally I was going to go to art school. My portfolio was good. It got me in, but it wasn't like enough of a scholarship where I could justify going, because I would finish college and have an art degree and then have nothing I could do with it. And I just didn't want to be in debt forever to do something I could do without college. So I changed it up and I got into like learning about being an educator. So I got into like psychology and education. I'm going to give you guys like a little bit of lore here, like my college lore. Psychology was really cool. Education was really cool. But one of the disclaimers they gave us was like, you're not going to make any money. You're just not. It's going to be rough. If you're a public school teacher, summers suck. You know, if you're a college professor, you know, I hope you get tenured. But I was basically just, I don't want to do school for the rest of my life. I don't care what side of it I'm on, whether I'm the teacher or the student. I don't want to do it for the rest of my life. So I switched to IT.
Yeah, I believe the school teachers were making like 23 grand a year. Yeah, full-time teachers. It is fucking miserable, and I feel so bad for them.
Like, after already being worked like a dog throughout the school year, teachers have to literally spend the summer crafting an entire blueprint on what to do the next year, completely unpaid. I didn't even know that. I thought teachers...
For what it's worth, this guy's editing seems pretty fun. I like the cuts and how everything's kind of related.
Got a nice summer break paid off, like, hey champ, you earned it, go buy yourself a nice Happy Meal, see you in 2 months. But no, that just doesn't happen, because they're paid only for the school year, meaning that for the entire summer they are doing schoolwork for the next year while unemployed, which in today's economy means that most teachers have to work a second job during their summer.
That is true. Actually, after high school, I started working at one of my like local restaurants, and I worked there with a guy who had been my high school teacher. He was one of the high school's gym teachers. So I worked there with him. And like on day one, when I saw him, I was just like, oh, Mr. So-and-so. And he looked at me and he goes, call me John. And I was just like, okay, John. And like 5 other people working in the restaurant gave him shit for it, because I guess it happened all the time.
Break just to survive.
It's absolutely fucking insane.
I remember when I was a kid, I used to see one of my teachers working at Home Depot during the summers. At the time, I was like,
same
wow,
idea.
He must be really passionate about home improvement. No, he's fucking broke. And I wonder why
Now teachers got to worry about putting their lives at risk too because of shootings all the time. And they don't give them adequate anything to deal with it, right? You know, on top of schools being like poorly built, like how are you going to reinforce a door? How are you going to stop it without putting like metal detectors and police at all the schools, right? I don't know. But yeah, I don't think there has been a time where it's been worse to be a teacher than now.
I mean, shit, if I was a teacher, I would too, considering that ever since COVID, motherfuckers can't even read anymore, and students are disrespectful as shit. Kids are gonna be kids. I get that. But Jesus Christ, there's an
Well, listen, I can't read, period.
Actual incentive to be a menace in school now. From robbing school property or throwing hands with the teachers. It's getting brutal out there. What's the point of even trying to create a fun, engaging class environment when you're barely getting paid and the students are the ones bullying you? I completely understand why some teachers would have mental breakdowns in the classroom, because the shit they have to deal with is just ridiculous.
I had this teacher in 8th grade, and his name was Mr. Klug. And he was the religion teacher as well as the PE coach. He was a man of every hats.
So he was like a fitness guy and a God guy. I'm with that. Okay.
And I always noticed this guy was like, he looked like Johnny Sins, tall, bald.
Is that Johnny Sins?
Jacked. And I always noticed anybody who would ever be disrespectful in religion class or anybody who was ever out of line, he would just make work just a little bit harder in PE.
Take your wins where you can, right? You know, take your wins where you can.
PE time. And for
because you can't outright just tell a kid like you're being a dick, stop it. You know, like, but you can make them run extra laps in gym. You can get back in some way.
For some reason, whenever kids got really out of line, we would play dodgeball.
Oh, fuck.
And he would be on the other team of the kids who were acting out of line.
You can't do that.
And man, he sure would throw those dodgeballs quite hard.
You can't do that.
The other really cool thing was, believe it or not, pre-high school, I was a very respectful kid. Because I was so big, I was 5'11" in 8th grade.
Shit.
I would always have to be on the opposite team of Mr. Klug.
I was probably like 5'6", like 5'5", 5'6", up through middle school. Like I was one of the smaller. I was a small fat kid, right? And then between like 8th grade and the like, I want to say like beginning to middle of freshman year, I shot from like 5'5", 5'6" to 6'1". My back has the fucking stretch marks to prove it. But like I grew up so fast that it was literally like, oh, who are you? Who are you? I was like tripping all the time because I didn't have a center of balance. Like I wasn't used to it, so I didn't have the balance. It was, yeah.
Because I was so fucking large, it wasn't fair for me to go up against anybody else. Oh, man. And me going against Mr. Klug, I never won, by the way. I never won. But me going against Mr. Klug, oh, man, it was so dope. He was one of my favorite teachers of all time. He was such a good dude. And even though he made me read the Bible 3 fucking times, which, by the way, is the quickest way to make a kid an atheist, I still respect that class quite a bit. And since then, I have found religion. I have found God, which, well, I'm agnostic. But even still, I respect the time that I shared in that class.
But you might be like, Habibi, there's always going to be kids that are disrespectful and angsty towards teachers when they're growing up. That's just how it is. And you're
Damn,
right.
crash
but
out.
At least back then, teachers could respond by beating the shit out of them. So that's a nice. Now, if you work in fast food, chances are that you're either a young buck trying to get some work experience or a 45.
This is Frogan in 3 years, by the way.
5-year-old wondering where it all went wrong. Because let's be honest, nobody likes working in fast food. The pay
True.
is shit, it smells like shit, the customers suck, and your value as a worker literally boils down to nothing more than just putting the fries in the bag, bro. That's actually the very reason why customers feel empowered to treat you like shit. Because even though the job itself isn't very hard, fast food workers still gotta put up with so much bullshit mentally with these customers. You get absolutely no respect. Like some random 16-year-old will get berated over the price of food they can't even control. Or
bro, I went to shit.
I'm going to cut you off there, buddy. I used to manage a Dunkin' Donuts. I'm from the Northeast United States, right? So I used to manage a Dunkin' Donuts, and I started doing that when I was 17, and I stayed working there until I was like 20. And let me tell you, people are fucking relentless. People are horrible to you when they think you are in the way of them and their fucking addictive, schedule-dependent sweet treat, right? Like, yes, I don't control the fact that your large iced coffee went up like 20 cents. I don't control that at all. Don't yell at me. And definitely don't throw it at the wall, which has happened a bunch of times, actually. Holy shit. People are ruthless to you. Fast food, for the service they provide, get treated like shit.
Chick-fil-A the other day, and I swear to God, my like helper was 13 years old.
Is that what they're called? They're called helpers?
I was so proud of this kid. I was like, hey, man, you're doing great. The dude was nervous as shit. I was probably one of his first customers.
Currently work at Dunkin' too. Lucky that you live in a decent area, so the store you work at isn't too bad. That's what it's all about. When I first became a manager, they like shuffled me around to all the different stores in my area, and I got to work at like some of the bad ones versus the one that I was from. And yeah, I hope people are kind to you there. I really do. Because, I mean, what's the point? Like, why be a dick to somebody who's helping you, right?
This was like a child. Like this guy was a child, and like his voice was shaking when he was talking. He was like, dude, you're doing so good. Legit best experience I ever had. I drove forward, talked to the other employees, and I was like, hey man, this kid's doing a great job. Very proud of this guy. Oh man, it was so heartwarming.
100%. Yeah, I got stuck at one of our worst stores for a little bit just while they were between managers, and I feel you there. I feel you 100% on that, actually.
Head start on starting on their jobs, because so many people wait till they're 18. But like I found ways to make money pre-18 as well, and it's always nice seeing the youth, prepare for the economic hellhole that we're in, where no one's gonna ever be a homeowner ever again, and we're all gonna be working jobs till we're fucking 80. So I'm glad he's at least getting a head start on it, right? Getting ready for the hellhole that we all have in store for us.
God forbid they make a mistake in an order. Sound the fucking alarm. Yeah. I swear to God, bro, some of these freakouts, you think the employee ran over someone's dog, but no, it's all...
No, exact. Oh my God. You know what? I'm going to tell you guys about the bagel story. Okay. Give it... I need 2 seconds. I need 2 seconds, and then I can tell you about the bagel story, okay? This is my favorite Dunkin' Donuts story to tell. I will be back in 2 seconds, okay? I was muted. I'm back. Okay. Story time. My worst customer at Dunkin' Donuts, and favorite to tell, not favorite to have interacted with. So I'm working one night, right? I'm doing the closing shift, which for me was like 1 or 2 p.m. until 10 p.m. when we closed. That's fine. So we get a car at the drive-thru, pretty close to closing. It's a truck, whatever. I'm like, hi, what can I get for you? He wants a big and toasted sandwich on a bagel, plain bagel, with the crust cut off. How do you cut the crust off of a bagel? It is crust. What? Hold the phone here. The outside of the bagel is the crust. The crust is formed by boiling the bagel before baking, resulting in a crisp, shiny exterior. He wanted the crust cut off of that shit, right? So can you cut the crust off of a bagel? Fuck off, Google. All right, you were supposed to agree with me. We were in this together. We were homies. Whatever. I told him I'm not cutting the crust off of a bagel. I told him I will give you a knife. I will give you a knife to cut the bagel yourself. However, I am not going to cut your bagel. That's not my job. So he starts freaking out. I've been to every Dunkin' Donuts up and down the East Coast. All of them, they all cut my bagel. They all cut the crust off my bagel. They do have shitty knives to do that. I don't know what your store has, but we didn't have a regular knife. All we had were plastic knives and like the spudger thing that you use to spread the cream cheese. So I go, listen, I can't do it. I will give you the sandwich with the bagel and you can cut the crust off yourself, but I'm not cutting the crust off of a bagel. That's not something I'm allowed to do. I made that call because I was in charge. So he goes, I want to talk to the manager. I said, the manager is not here because the actual store manager only works the morning shift. He goes, I'm going to come back when you open. I said, okay, that's fine. He sped off, took his sandwich. Guy probably ate the sandwich and everything with the promise that he would be back the following morning. What he didn't know is that I was doing a clopener. So I was closing the store and then opening with my boss. So the following morning, I'm in the store. We're getting everything prepped. You know, we got all the donuts brought out. Fucking coffee's brewed. The iced coffee's brewed. We've pulled the cold brew and set that up. We don't open until 5. Quarter of, there's a dude knocking on the door. And he doesn't see me. But he sees my boss. Because I was out back getting a bunch of stuff like trade up. My boss goes to the door. And she goes, like signaling like we don't open yet, and then gestures to the hours on the sign that say, hey, we open at 5. He gets back in his truck. 5 a.m. comes, and he is the first in line in the drive-thru. So, something, I take his order. He didn't recognize my voice. He comes up to the window, saying that he wants to talk to the manager. He sees me. He wants to talk to the manager. So I go, okay. I go and I get her. She comes over. She's worked at Dunkin' Donuts since she was a teenager. She started working there, became the manager, and never left, right? She's been there forever. And she is now, I think she's like in her 60s? Still there. So she goes over to the window. He starts yelling about how I wouldn't cut the crust off of his sandwich. And she just goes, yeah, we don't do that. And then walked away. And you could just see him like fucking having a meltdown because he totally expected to get me like written up or whatever. Like he wanted to get this, I think I was like 18. He wanted to get this 18-year-old and show him what for, you know? But I will forever cherish yeah, we don't do that, followed by immediately just walking away. So, Joan, thank you. That was beautiful. Thank you. Anyways, let's get back into the tier list. My story aside.
Because I'm fat ass only got 7 Big Macs instead of 8. I mean, I guess the one positive and all that is that the more bullshit you put up with, the more numb to it you get. Dealing with these people for God knows how long will give you thicker skin.
Fuck?
But again,
Absolutely.
nobody deserves being treated like this. I feel like the phrase, the customer is always right, has given the green light to some of the biggest assholes to make it.
The customer is always wrong.
Hey, not in here. They say the chat's always right. Nah, hell nah. The chat's always fucking retarded. Just like the customer.
Settle down.
Fuck 'em.
The managers need to be on our side.
Customers always fucking wrong.
Already miserable minimum wage
Besides you guys are great.
You guys are tight.
job even more miserable. And these problems get even worse when you end up understaffed and have to somehow compensate for the massive fucking volume of customers during rush hour. But the one thing that
Dude, it's like they can tell. It's like customers can tell when you're understaffed. People like they get like this spidey sense that a store is understaffed and they're like, we should go for lunch.
Tolerable for you are
I need a McDouble. Let's take 3 school buses through this McDonald's that's downstaffed today.
in fact your coworkers. If you happen to have chill coworkers, at the very least they can slide you some drugs to get you through your shift. So I'd say
whoa.
Also, fuck Burger King.
Not false, but whoa.
Burger King.
Want to run 2 Rundle Advanced Hard Mode with you and Ash? When? Right now?
Arby's get so much shit for no reason. Burger King and Arby's are both better than
right now or after banquet.
The liquid smoke that
They're at
Burger
the lobby?
King use on their burgers is fan-fucking-tastic, and Arby's is delicious.
I don't see why not.
Just order a roast. My mouth.
Let me lower my keyboard tray.
Fast food. I haven't had it in so long. Just order yourself a roast beef sandwich and get the au jus sauce. Go there and ask for the au jus sauce.
Get the au jus sauce. I haven't been to Arby's. But yeah, let me run over and meet you guys there. Slight change of plans. We're going to play some Mabinogi. Something I don't typically do on stream, but I'm so fucking cute. I am the cutest thing this game has ever seen. Okay. Where's the dungeon guide? I'm going to look like a new player to the game. Because I don't use the dungeon guide very often. I usually just like teleport to where I'm going. Boink. All right, let's see. Are you channel 2? Oh, yeah. Damn, gang's all here. All right. I have Mabinogi muted for whatever reason. I'm just going to queue up a little bit of this. Just a touch of background noise. Summon my boys. Damn, I should have used those. I'll just use a double for this. I don't feel the need to use a 4 times potion. Bum bum bum. 2 chests. I miss my full how do I say, chain casting. I'm definitely going back to Diviner after I finish training up Sharpshooter. Bunch of common leather. I don't really care about the leather unless it's like fine or finest. I have so much common on me. Actually, my pouch is probably getting close to full. Just remember to hit the end chests. I didn't know this until recently. The end chests in this can carry like really good blacksmithing blueprints. So I hit them all now. I don't skip any of these anymore. Nice. Good speed. Oh, the door was open. I thought the room was done. That's my bad. Boop. That's probably the last wave. I'm not going to kill Steel. Yeah, I've seen it before, where if you do both rooms at once, the second door will glitch. Yoink. Granted, who knows? Maybe I'll stick with liking Sharpshooter. Because when I first went to Diviner, I said I was going to go back to Harmonic Saint. Thanks for keeping my stream up. I don't always want to be a reaction guy, but I feel like I'm not good enough at Mabinogi to stream this. We got 1, 2, 3 rooms with chests. Let's go. Do a quick little 5. Nice. Yeah, I miss the little purple laser beam. I really do. That ability is just a ton of fun. I'm trying to get my brother back into the game because he's the one who introduced me to it. But, yeah, he just moved. It's probably going to take some time, but he'll get there. He's one of the only people I've met who, like, loves this game kind of like I do. You know, the game means a lot to me. And if it ever shut down, I would be really sad. You know, I'm sure that Nexon has the money, even though they stopped the Soul Streamers thing, which actually kind of made me a little worried for a second. I'm going to hit this end chest. I fucking love the super long hallways, man. You show up and get a hallway that's longer than the actual floor path itself for nothing. At least in this one, every single one has a chest in it. Let's see. Downstairs. Herbs. Chest. No chest. Well, that one's not it. There he is. Ah! I guess I'm using Ice Spear. Hit the wrong hotkey. It really bums me out how low my magic attack is when I don't have that Arcana active. Oh, I got on my horse a little too early. This is so much faster when you have a group. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Just gold. Oh, wow, they didn't die. Okay. One day I'm going to get one of those blueprints and then I'll be rich. I tell myself. One day I'm also going to finish the Stardust stuff. Just not today or anytime soon. Quick work. Oh. I like that it got its own room. Double meteor strike? I'll go back corner. See what we get. Distortion powder. Nothing crazy. How'd we do? We got one? Probably not. Take those spirit gems, though. I probably can't. Yeah. Scythe looks awesome. Magic essence not broken. All right. Just break it. Just break it. Here's 1, 2. That was easy. Let's see what we can get down here. Just gold. Oh, you guys ran way past me. Fireball is so effective. I just love the way thunder looks way more. You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. Oh, my allergies are suddenly going crazy. Yeesh. Fireball spam is so much fun. Ah. I do like that as soon as you hit floor 2 of this dungeon, it gets like just significantly harder suddenly. With like the Argus and the what have yous. God, I am hitting a lag spike like crazy. Every time I'm like running into walls. Protection, defense, buff potion. I'm alright on that. I don't think I'll ever use it. I don't want to give up the inventory space. Boom, ba, ba, boom. Good yard. Hell yeah. Again, I charged up Ice Spear for no reason. This is going to be the one. Nope. However, good quality potions. I wonder if those are worth anything. I mean, everything sells, right? But I've never sold potions before. Oh, that might have been my bad. Oh no, the next room didn't have a chest in it. Nice. Getting one of those support puppet things, this like, it's like a 4-pack, so when you summon them, all 4 of them appear. Such a good investment. I'm very glad that I did it, even though it was expensive. I think I hear my kid yelling. Hope everything's going okay. I mean, I'm sure it is. His mother is like very capable. She's a great mother. Oh, we're already at the boss? That's sick. Ooh, they are durable. Damn. I'll take back corner. Ceiling metal, gold, armor fragment. I got basically nothing of consequence. Boy. That's okay. We'll get one next time. I'm sure the next run. All right, guys. I gotta jump there. I gotta go put my kid to bed. So I'll be back to play in a little bit, but I gotta drop from the party for a minute just to get him asleep. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for letting me hang out. And to everybody who stopped by and supported the stream, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed bingo. And maybe I'll see you on the next one. You know, I do this every week, so come on back.